Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.
In the name of Allah, the Compassionate, the Merciful. Reflection: the soul and the sun of religion, the mountain of the soul, and the mountain of the intellect. Mountains rise from the very depths of the earth, born from immense pressure and hidden forces within the crust and mantle. Through the collision and uplifting of tectonic plates, vast ranges are formed. In the same way, the Imam's teachings, talim, of the arise from the unseen depths of divine wisdom, lifting the soul of the seeker towards enlightenment. Yet this journey is not without trials. When sought the vision, Didar of the Qur'an says, when his Lord manifested himself to the mountain, he made it crumble to dust, and Musa fell down unconscious. Quran 7, 143. This mountain represents the mountain of the soul, the ego, desires, and attachments that must be shattered to dust by the overwhelming manifestation of God. At this stage, there can be no vision, only annihilation. But beyond this stands the mountain of the intellect, firm and unshaken. It is here that every prophet and every wali, close friend of God, beholds the divine vision, for the purified intellect can endure the radiance of truth. The soul is shattered to awaken, the intellect remains to see, and the Imam's light is the power that raises this mountain within us, guiding the seeker from the rubble of the soul to the summit of intellect, where the Didar of God is unveiled. In every particle is the vision of God. Beyond appearances, what truly divides the worldly and the religious? What is the true difference between a worldly person, a religious person, and truly religious person? It is not a matter of appearance, language, or outer ritual. It is a difference of soul. The worldly person, he or she may perform the outer practices of religion, attending gatherings, reciting prayers, or even appearing righteous, yet inside, the soul may remain untouched by light. His faith is like a candle in a jar, with no flame, or a tree with wide branches but no fruit. He walks through life unaware of his spiritual illness, because his soul remains asleep. Like someone with a hidden disease, he continues without seeking a cure, thinking he is healthy, because the symptoms are not visible. If he or she has just some outer aspect of faith of their religion, then that religious person is like one who is focused on a Zahiri level, lives by the outer form, Sharia, of religion, rituals, customs, laws, measures piety by what is seen, attendance, dress, words, symbols. Their intellect is like an unlit lamp. It has shape but no flame. They obey out of habit or fear, not recognition. They seek reward and reputation. Their religion revolves around the self, nafs. The Quran or the commands of the Imam remain on the shelf, not light in the heart. They are like a stone, resting on the mountain, but not part of its living summit. True faith, from words to living light, the heart of Iman as explained by Sayyidina Nasir Khusraw. Many claim belief with their tongues, saying, "We believe," yet as the verse declares, faith has not yet entered your hearts. 49:14. Words alone are not Iman, they are only surrender. Sayyidina Nasir Khusraw teaches that one who claims to worship without ever having seen or known God relies merely on hearsay. They point to the words of the Prophet, yet they have never seen the Prophet, either relying on only conflicting reports from scholars who disagree with one another. If all voices contradict each other, how can they all be true? Would God send a prophet to guide humanity, then abandon people after his passing? The Quran itself says, "We have sent down the remembrance so that you may explain to the people what has been revealed." 1644. A silent book cannot speak, it needs a living tongue. Therefore, true Iman is not blind belief in words or books, but recognition of the living guide, the Imam of the time, who explains the divine word and anchors hearts in certainty. Through him, the soul of faith becomes a living light within the heart. The Imam, the soul of faith, the axis around which true religion revolves. In Islam, faith, Iman, is not merely believing in ideas or performing outward rituals. Faith is meant to be alive, and every living thing has a soul, ruh. The Holy Prophet, may peace be upon him and his progeny, said, "Faith is what settles in the heart and is proven by action." Sahih Bukhari. The Ruhul Iman, soul of faith, is what gives life, light, and growth to our religion. This soul is not abstract. It is manifested in the perfect human, Al-Insani Kamil, of every age, the Imam of the time. Just as the human body revolves around its soul for life and guidance, true religion revolves around the living Imam as its spiritual soul. O you who believe, obey Allah and obey the Messenger, and those vested with authority among you. Quran 4:59. The Prophet also said, "Whoever dies without recognizing the Imam of his time dies the death of ignorance." Jahiliyah. Sahih Muslim. For example, take the Imam as a universal body, and we are his parts which are never far from the center of the Imam who is the focus of religion. And hold firmly to the rope of Allah, all together, and do not become divided. Quran 3:103. The soul has been shattered. The intellect has risen. Now let your heart ascend further. Subscribe and click the bell icon to continue this journey. Next episode, Reflection. The burning thirst for truth.